Alright, let's talk about my Venti. So, this is on my alt account. I had Venti since version 1.0, and over the time I've created a few builds here and there. And now I have two different ways of playing Venti. So, let's go over the stats for the first build. The first build was, yeah, it looks like a DPS build for Venti. As you can see here, we have 51% crit rate and 155% crit damage. We still have some elemental mastery, 252, some energy recharge, and animal damage bonus, 61.1.6%. Great. Weapon is the stringless. Alternatives I would recommend, apart from this one, is the Windbloom Ode, which I didn't upgrade, and maybe the Favonius Warbow if you are trying to have a high burst uptime. Artifact set, pretty simple, 4-piece Viridescent Venera, there's no question about this. My constellation is 0. Talent upgrade, you should ignore the normal attack at all costs. It's not worth it to upgrade, it's a waste of materials. I did it back in whenever I got them, so that's my fault back then. Also, the talents, you don't necessarily need to upgrade them unless you play a DPS build, which I'm kind of showcasing right now. Then it might be useful, but even then it may not end up being that great as you think. So let's go over the artifacts. Pretty simple. Double crit energy recharge. As always, if we have a DPS build, that's what you want to have. Double crit, energy recharge, elemental mastery, attack percentage. You know the drill at this point. So for the plume, we have here double crit EM. The defense is useless. For the damage output, in the sense of Yen, we have a attack main stat. We have double crit in the substat. I also have this one here, which would also work. Pretty similar piece, and we can compare it, by the way. As you can see here, the crit rate is a bit lower, which is why I chose this one here. But we have higher crit damage here and some elemental mastery. So if your crit ratio is better than mine, you can obviously use pieces that have more crit damage. So the the goblet, here, animal damage bonus goblet, animal damage goblet. It's basically on the set. And we don't have a better one as far as I remember. We can quickly check over here. So as you can see here, this one doesn't have enough crit rate. If we chose this one here, our crit ratio would be below 50%, which we do not want to happen. So we have other options which I may upgrade, but all of them don't have crit apart from this one. But the chance for this one to roll into crit is pretty low, so it's not worth it to upgrade it in my opinion. For the circlet, we have this fantastic piece. You probably saw it already. I posted it in the community tab when I upgraded it, and it rolled this well. 13 crit rate, crit damage main stat, attack percentage available, elemental mastery in the subset also available. Fantastic piece. If I had Zhao on this account, I would, give it to him straight up. Yeah, so that's the first build. Now let's move to the second one. Alright, this is Venti's second build, where we fully focus, or we try to focus on elemental mastery as much as possible. This is a Swirl support build. If you guys know how Swirl support basically works, you try to build up as much elemental mastery as possible and energy recharge, and then your character basically swells up all the elements possible, and from that you build a lot of damage. So let's go over the stats. We don't prioritize crit, but yeah, we have crit stats available in the artifacts, as you can see here, but it's not our priority. What we prioritize is high energy recharge. Almost hit 160%, and here almost 700 elemental mastery. So for the weapon, still the stringless. Nothing has changed here. The artifact, as you can see here, something has changed a little bit. So we have this one right here, this Flower of Life. We could replace it with this one here, since we have more elemental mastery on it, but I think I kind of need the energy recharge a little bit, so it's not gonna hurt that much to keep this one on here. But obviously you can go for the elemental mastery pieces. Then we have the only plume available on this account, which is this one here, so it didn't change at all. The Sands of Yen has changed. We now have a elemental mastery main stat. As you can see here, we also have some energy recharge in the substats, some crit available. Yeah, then the goblet is unfortunately currently only a 4-star version. It's very, very hard to get elemental mastery pieces on the Viridescent Veneer set. On the goblet side, I noticed this farming on this account and on the other one. I've received loads of other pieces with EM, but never really happened to get a golden elemental mastery goblet. So yeah, we'll have to stick to the 4-star one for now. And then the circlet here, pretty simple, high energy recharge, so crit damage and elemental mastery main stat. Constellation is still the same, talents are still the same, but for this build, you actually don't need to raise the talents at all. You can keep your talents at level 1, as Swirl damage scales of the character's level and the amount of elemental mastery you have available. So all these upgrades you can save for yourself, and save Mora and talent books, I guess. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comment section or join my Discord server. The link can be found in the description box below. See you next time.